Okay, so tell me what you're hired to do, first of all. So like you said, you're like, I mean, they were jokingly saying you're the break-in artist, but people hire you to do what?
Yeah, so companies will hire me, to come and break into their buildings.
Physically break into their
Physically
building.
break into their buildings.
Okay.
Whether that be through social engineering, where I actually talk to people and have them let me in to where I want to be, or sometimes, it's going to be more covert and I have to use my tools.
Okay, so like with social engineering, are you like wearing a get-up or anything, or are you just walking up and just...
So I've worn a fire marshal outfit. I have worn a doctor's outfit. I have made myself a doctor, and no one knew any different. I FedEx, UPS.
So when you put on a uniform, probably you always get into the building.
I wouldn't say always.
But pretty often.
Pretty often.
Whereas if you're wearing like, a hat and, ripped jeans, is it a little harder?
So I will say that I have a very good track record, and I've been caught once in the past 4 years. So when you're doing the social, what'd you call it? Social engineering. Mm-hmm.
So like the CEO or someone in the business knows you're trying this.
Yes.
But like the security people don't know.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So when you say you've gotten caught once, you mean like that they...
To the point, when I do this, I always have a letter, a physical authorization letter, which specifically states that I am authorized by the company to be performing these physical activities. And in the event that I'm caught, they should verify me and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I always have one of those with me, and I consider being caught me actually having to show
it.
someone
Okay, gotcha.
that letter.
Okay.
And
Okay.
they verify me.
Okay. And then other times when you're hired to physically break into the building, is it during the business day or like at night?
It could be either one. It all depends on what they want.
Okay. So show us your box of tools here.
All right.
Which has 2 padlocks.
It does. So this is all very scientific in the way I've done things, and I only take what I need. And this box weighs exactly 69.5 pounds, including the locks. And that's so that I can take it as checked luggage on an airplane.
You could take this as checked luggage,
Checked luggage, yeah.
Okay.
And not have to pay for it.
Okay. Well, I thought it was 50.
When you get status, you can have a little bit
Oh,
more.
okay.
And some of us have quite a bit of status flying.
It's a dubious honor.
And I thought that airlines don't let you have locks on your bags.
So they don't. However, I can have locks on my stuff and declare that I have a weapon.
Okay.
So I just, when I go to check my luggage, I declare that I have a weapon. They make me open it and show it, and then if TSA wants to investigate further, they have to call me to come unlock it with my keys.
Okay.
So.
Do you have a lot of explaining to do when you open up your case?
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason why I got this
I mean, you have to
case-
explain that, like, I'm a good guy, I'm really not a bad guy?
Yeah. So the reason why I got this case was because I used to just check all the stuff in my luggage with my clothes, and every single time there'd be stuff missing, there'd be stuff broken, because TSA goes through and they don't understand what's going on, and they will take, remove, break stuff. So that's why I got this. That's why I keep locks on it so that they can't touch it without me being there. So, just starting from this. This is called an under the door tool.
Okay, looks like a hanger.
Yep. And basically what this is for is specifically for a door like that right there with a handle. And if that door was locked, I could slide this underneath and fish it up, move it over, and pull on this cord from the outside, and it would pull this handle down and open the door from the inside.
Can you do that?
You got it.
Yep, there we go.
Wow. So that was a locked door.
Yep, it was. This is a real badge reader. You'll see these like on parking garages, somewhere where you need a little bit of range. And this, when I turn it on, create a card, a badge. And I've created many, many badges. And the thing about this, when it has full batteries, I got about 3.5 feet of range.
And so you don't have to take it out of your backpack.
Right, so I just put it in my backpack and I can be walking down a sidewalk where there's employees with their badges out and,
Oh, so you don't have to pick it off them, you're just walking near them.
right. And that's where it gets scary, because, you know, how do you defend against that?
Right.
And, you know, especially when I'm walking down a sidewalk and I'll see someone, you know, that has a badge just, you know, hanging on their side right there. As I'm walking past and I see it there, I'll like shift the backpack so it gets even closer so I ensure that I get it.
What about, like, you know, people sell those RFID wallets and things like that, do those help?
Those help a lot.
Okay.
Because even with one like this, it still requires touch to read it.
What about aluminum foil? I've heard aluminum foil.
Foil works also.
So people should be aluminum foiling their badges?
But that makes it really inconvenient, because then in order to gain access to a space that you're supposed to be in, you have to take it out of the aluminum foil for it to work.
Okay.
So let's see. Not sure which one of these. So right now, from right here, it's reading that. So these batteries are a little bit dead, but you know, I replace those and I can read it from up here. Yeah, but with this hex code right here, that's the only thing I have to write to a badge, and it becomes that key. And to go along with that, I have in this box a printer, a badge printer that I keep with me. And it makes very, very realistic looking badges. So as an example, I made that. And this does a very good job of making badges. It takes me about 5 minutes to create.
So, but
this.
again, if you've got this stuff in your backpack, you can't just, like, you know, stop in the lobby and make a badge. Are you going to the bathroom? What are you doing?
So typically what I'll do is when I arrive on site, I'll do recon. And part of my recon is walking around with that badge collar in my backpack and my phone out. And I can be recording phone and just pull a still image of someone walking with their badge. And you know, if I get a shot like this, you know, I can take that, zoom in, and make a very, very believable looking badge. And you know, I can take this back to my car and plug it in and do it. And that's typically either that or my hotel room is my office when I do these physical things.
So again, you're the type of person that we want you on the positive side of the proactive
Yes.
protection.
And I'm probably the most honest person you'll ever meet. So inside of here is a kit, and while this doesn't look like much, what this is used to do is I can take this clay and push it into here and push a key into that and close that up. This is metal that melts at a very, very low temperature. So I stick the metal into there, pour it into the key mold, and I can have a key. So during that physical course, our final test was, they told us to put our heads down on our desk and stick our arms out like that, and they were going to give us something for our final test. This is what they gave us. So they took a key and made an impression on my arm, and with that impression I had to make a working key. And using some tools that I had and this picture, in 7 minutes I was able to make the key that opened the lock for this, which was half the time of what the instructor said that they did it. So, I mean, it is very easy to make keys. It does take a little finesse and knowing what you're doing. That said, I did used to be a locksmith.